That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Draw play, Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
If you kill it, motion me out.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Niners 7, Browns 3. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, here's Gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. All day, every day. Any day.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 44 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Over the end line.
25-yard line.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, You're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And they'll try to run the option here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Point after.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Throwing again is Goff. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On 1st and 10, Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Niners 21, Browns 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
At the 49-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Hodges. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Carried by number 27.
The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 12-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
The ball carrier.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
3rd and
2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Niners 28, Browns 10. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Play action. It's gone. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Goff. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper as the first half is winding down. And the Browns get a score closer. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Niners 28, Browns 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Well, if you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph.
Mahomes' pass intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Number 3. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now it's Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Gain on the play.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. The defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is gone. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now it's gone. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete. Yeah,
he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
Let's get off the field. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Getting this into the hands of Turner. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. That's Bradley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
He's checking.
Now a give, right side. It's Hodges. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Running back.
Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
15-yard line.
Switch gears.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's get it. Let's go. Hey, run away.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hodges. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Todd Gurley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Browns 20. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Gone. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now gone. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 52.
Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Gone. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To the air again, Goff. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50.
You don't like this!
Touchdown, 49ers! A big play there. 75 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Down at the sideline.
Break and get on out there and play.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Goff on 1st down. Smith catches left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
On 1st down, Goff. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, he's picked off near his own 48. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Niners 49. Browns 28. Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyler Boyd. 73 yards. And the Browns get a score closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, cover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
feel alive. I'm feeling like real. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Because I was a blessed with no one fail.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Now Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 46. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
It's our time. 57. Mike, 57.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Number 27.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Niners 56, Browns 35.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with
the Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Switch. Yellow.
Now a give, right side. It's Hodges.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Niners 63, Browns 35. Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
It's a gain of 25.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
76.
From the 50, it's gone. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 33 yards that time.
4-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
57's Mike. 57.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1 yard line.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns' drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, Ken.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong, whatever you call.